This morning, I was like sitting at home eating my breakfast, just being stressed, and that doesn't get us anywhere. So let's get to work. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Welcome back to my channel. I need to get my car started because it's all like foggy in here. Whew. Okay, I look crazy. I'm all sweaty. It's Monday morning and I just started my day, started my week with a 7 a.m. spin class. I'm so glad I did that. It's literally the best way to start your day. Just like the music, the energy, it's so good. I booked it last night. Then when my alarm went off this morning, I was like, why did I do that? Because you literally get a no-show fee if you don't show up. So like you have to show up. But it's always that kind of thing where like you drag your butt over here. You're like, why did I do this? Why did I do this? Like I should be sleeping. I'm so tired. And then you do the class and you're like, phew, so thankful that I did that. So with that being said, welcome back to my channel. We are going to be doing a freelancer day in the life, or days. I don't know how many days we're going to go for, but it's been a while since I've done like a work vlog and just talked about like freelancing and just kind of taking you guys along a work day with me. So I have a really busy day today. I thought it would be super fun to film and bring you guys along. So thank you for being here. If you're new, my name is Zoe. I would love for you to subscribe to the channel and we will talk all more about like what I do for work and stuff later. I want to go home and get this day started and get a shower. Hi guys, so it's actually the next day. I had a deadline yesterday that I completely forgot about and I just went home and panicked and I was like, I can't vlog, I just need to get this done. So got it done yesterday and today we're gonna be picking up right where we left off. So now it's Tuesday and yes, freelancer work day in the life. So I work as a freelance copywriter and I also do YouTube. Today it's going to be a pretty copywriting heavy day. I got a bunch of emails yesterday, stuff I need to check in on. We have a project that's kind of going live very soon, so I need to just be on the ball, making sure everything's good to go. But I also have a lot of administrative tasks, and those of you who know my channel, you know those are my least favorite things to do, specifically invoicing and inputting my expenses, any like bookkeeping. So we're gonna actually start with that, get the annoying stuff out of the way. In 2024, I really wanna be better at not procrastinating on things that I don't like because they're really not that bad. The only reason they're bad is because I put them off and let them build up. So today we're gonna make some invoices, we're gonna input my receipts, and it really shouldn't take more than an hour. So let's start with that. We're gonna make a tea, get into it, and then later on, you guys, I have some little life work updates that I wanna catch you guys up on. My mind is like kind of running crazy, but I feel like I just need to start work because this morning I was like sitting at home eating my breakfast, just being stressed. And that doesn't get us anywhere. So let's get to work. Okay, so my tea is just steeping. My hands are so dry. It's really cold today. Ugh. And before we actually dive into the work, I just was like, take a second, put some hand cream on, like take a sip of water. I need more hand cream. Just kind of get like settled in. I was like about to open my QuickBooks just like while my water was boiling and start getting ready to make invoices. And then I was like, wait, who do I need to invoice? That's why I was like, okay, take a second, write in your planner, like make a list of the things you need to do. So of course I'm using my Gentle Productivity Planner. I kind of made a list yesterday because everything I wanted to do yesterday once again like got pushed to today because of this like deadline I literally forgot about. So I started making a list yesterday. Let's just see. I'm gonna make a separate list. Invoice and then receipts. I think there's like something that I like to do is write down like every single little thing I have to do. I'll show you guys like the way this planner is laid out. There's like this big long to-do list, and I just love checking things off. Like I get so much satisfaction from it. So on the previous page, I literally wrote like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the receipts so that I can check off each individual one, because it's like sometimes these little small little nuggets, small little things you need to do to motivate yourself. And what I love about the planner too is that it has your gratitude for the day as well as your daily affirmation and your top 3 priorities of the day. So I'm just showing you guys a blank page because I have like my client like name on the other one. But I'm gonna write in those 2 today. Honestly, I am so grateful, you guys, for the sunshine. It's like ever since the calendar turned over to February, we've been having such beautiful sunshine, and it's been doing such a good thing for my mood. Like I feel like I'm starting to feel like myself again just because of the sunshine. It's like giving me an inner body happiness. I just love it. And I'm really, really grateful for it. And my affirmation for the day is going to be everything works out for me. All right, my tea should be ready. Let's just check. Oh yeah. It's so funny, you guys. You may have seen that I got a new camera, and this is my old one that I'm currently filming with. I still love it. Like I love the quality and everything. Oops. Oh, I don't have any napkins. Okay, I'll have to use this. But this one is like light as a feather compared to my other one, because the other one's less of a vlog camera and more of like a high quality kind of sit down video camera. You can still vlog with it, but it's like 3 times the size of this one. So now whenever I lift this one, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so easy. And I always keep my receipts in my cash envelopes folio. So there we go. Let's get to work. So I just finished up with the invoices. I still have to do the receipts, which invoices greater than receipts, definitely. But I just wanted to share this little like moment with you guys because I always save a copy of all of my invoices on my drive. So I have like a drive where I do all of my freelance work. And then I have like a folder for each client, and my main client, I have like a subfolder within there where I store all of my invoices. And I just realized like now that I just made January's invoice, we're into 2024. So I took all of 2023, put them into its own folder. And now on my screen, I have a folder for 2022 and a folder for 2023. And it's just so crazy to be going into my 3rd year working as a freelancer, working with this company. It's just, I don't know, it's just like a really proud moment for me because like, okay, if I like just speak really, really like plainly right now, you know, my consulting jobs lasted like, the longest one lasted 1.5 years because I just like never felt fully satisfied and like I wanted to change jobs and whatever. So this is now like one of the longest jobs I've had, like this and YouTube kind of post-graduation. And it hasn't been that long either that like YouTube actually kind of pays me like a job where I could like live very comfortably off YouTube. And this too, like I couldn't live if I just did this. I don't make enough money, but like I just use the two to kind of supplement each other. All that to say, this is like one of my longest jobs now, and I'm very proud. And I don't know, it feels really nice. So I wanted to share that little moment with you guys. And I guess just like in the spirit of keeping on speaking plainly, lately my channel is starting to grow to a point where maybe I could start to live off just YouTube. Like there are months where I could and there are months where I couldn't. And in the months where I can, sometimes I'm like, ooh, do I still need to do like copywriting? Like, I don't know. And like any job, it has its little annoying moments, like things where you're like, oh, I don't like want to do that. I don't want to have to fix that. Like, oh, so-and-so is bothering me. Like all jobs have that. I'm sure you guys can relate. I'm sure there's things about your job that like bother you. And so sometimes those little things will bother me and I'm like, ugh, like I don't want to have to do this anymore. But for the most part, it's so much fun and I like having that separation. And I don't know, like I like not being a super corporate person. I think I really like freelancing for that. But at the same time, I like that this is just like a little touch of corporate. It's a very structured company. They're very corporate. And I get to use a lot of the things that I learned in my business degree. And I like that. Like I like that little connection to kind of like my old self. I think it's really cool and I like keeping it alive. And then yeah, of course there's moments where I'm like, ugh, but like every job has those moments. So anyways, that's my little news. Now I'm gonna get into dealing with these receipts. So that is done, all the annoying stuff, and somehow it's already 11:30. I don't know how it took me so long. I guess I was kind of like procrastinating in between things, but anyways, I've got to get on with the day. The next thing I need to do today isn't exactly super work related, but it's important. I need to take some photos of my furniture in this office. I'm 99% sure that I'm leaving. For those of you who've been keeping up with my like roller coaster saga of keeping the office, leaving the office, I'm like so fed up of it. Like I said, I'm 99% sure I'm leaving. I'm just working through some kind of like details with the landlord because they're like, oh, we'll totally let you leave. They just like want to charge me these like insane fees because it's a commercial lease, meaning they can pretty much do whatever they want, charge me whatever they want. And it's just like really, really frustrating, really like difficult to deal with. It's honestly been like kind of just like eating at me over the past few days because I don't really do well with uncertainty and not that I don't do well with change, but I don't do well with like the period in between change. So it's like right now where I'm in that like uncertain period, things are going to change, but they haven't changed yet. It makes me really, really uncomfortable. There's also a lot of emotion, I think, tied into this decision for me because, you know, it was really, really exciting getting my first office. I had really high hopes for it and it was such a dream come true. It's just, it didn't work out in the way that I wanted it to. It looks very, very beautiful, but just in terms of practicality I just can't do everything that I want to do here. And the number one reason I got this office was because when I was moving in with my boyfriend, he was working from home every single day. And our apartment is just not big enough for the two of us to both work from home together. I always had this kind of fantasy of having an office. So I was like, perfect. I'm going to rent an office. And like, you know, we figured out the kind of the rent accordingly that he would work from home. But now he goes to the office every single day but Friday. And Fridays I leave the house and teach bar. So I'm like, I'm paying for this office. I'm not fully in love with it. The house sits empty all day. And if I was fully in love with the office, it would be 100% worth it to keep it because it's really nice to have that separation, have my own space. But because during the week, like I only end up coming here maybe a few days a week. Again, I'm not always happy when I come here for like the various reasons that I've mentioned a million times. Finally, I was like, I need to leave. But it's like I'm looking around the office and I have all this stuff that I'm going to need to deal with. Furniture I need to sell, furniture that I bought for this office that now like I need to sell. It's just like gives me such a pit.
plus trying to negotiate my way out of here without having to pay thousands of dollars in like penalty fees and, you know, rent until they find someone. Like, it's just such a mess. Part of me is like, let me just keep it until August to not have to deal with it, but and then part of me is like, just stay. But I don't know. Clear you guys can see I'm not like handling this super well, but at the end of the day, my gut is telling me I need to leave, and I'm really excited by having extra money to save every single month. Like, that really, really excites me, and it's definitely a little bit less pressure because, of course, when you're a freelancer, your income is not guaranteed. I'm not guaranteed a certain salary every 2 weeks or every month. So not having this big expense that I need to meet every month, it's also, I think, going to give me some peace of mind. Anyways, so my first order of business are these 2 IKEA cabinets here. I love how they look. Like, it makes me so sad. I bought these brand new. I was very impulsive when I bought them. The tall one I bought because I was like, oh, I'm gonna need it to put my tripods and my lighting and clothes and just like everything I wanted to be able to do and film here. And then it just didn't. Like, I don't film here anymore. I just vlog, but I don't film like my sit down videos. And I saw myself doing like hauls and stuff and like making outfit reels, and like it just never happened. So that tall cabinet is basically empty, but you guys can see it's literally huge. So it's gonna be such a pain to get out of here, and I don't need it at my apartment. And the small one, I think, you know, it's smaller, it's gonna be easier to maneuver. I got this to keep like my snacks and my tea and just like some of my equipment. But again, we don't have room for it at the house. So they need to go, they need to be sold. So I need to take some photos of them. This couch also needs to go, but it's like covered in dog hair, so I better clean it before I either sell it. I'm either gonna sell it for like super, super cheap because this was given to me, or I'm gonna donate it like to Habitat for Humanity, but whatever happens first. I need to clean it. This table is like a huge mess, but we might bring this into the apartment, and this rug I'm obsessed with. I also need to clean it, but I'm gonna keep it. Need to figure out what to do with this plant. I think I might cut it up a little bit. This is like Big Mama Monstera. So I need to figure out what to do with that as well. And then the chair, this new chair that I bought is gonna come home, and the new desk is gonna come home. And then I think this mirror, I'm gonna paint it white and it's gonna come home. But you guys, like, I'm looking around and I'm like, oh, I'm so gonna miss this place. Anyways, I'm just being a big baby who doesn't like making decisions. I know that once I like sell this stuff and once I leave, I'm gonna be so happy to be out. Like, I know that, but it's just the in-between. So let's take some pictures of the furniture. And we're gonna post it on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm gonna go send an angry email, a negotiating email, because I'm a businesswoman, to my landlord. Okay, you guys, the good news is I just went on IKEA to see how much I had paid for it. I don't know why. I thought the big one was like $400 and the small one was like $300. The big one was $229 plus tax. So I didn't pay as much as I thought I did, which hurts a little bit less. My day has taken such a turn yet again. I just went down to the storage, not the storage. I just went down to the garbage to grab some boxes to pack up my stuff. I have to say, I think one of my favorite parts of being a freelancer is just being able to kind of make your own schedule and like go with the flow of working on what you want to work on, what you feel like, when you feel like it. Of course, you have deadlines and sometimes you have meetings. And so, you know, you do have like
you can't just F around all the time. And I think some people, when you hear someone say like, oh, I make my own schedule, people just assume you like have fun all the time and F around all the time. And like, that's very much not the case. But when I get flustered, when I get inspired to do something else, I can kind of easily just like flip around, and it's like, okay, I'll work on that tonight, or I'll work on it tomorrow. Like I mentioned to you guys, I had some emails, but I'm getting so carried away with this moving business. Within 10 minutes of posting the pictures of this furniture on Facebook, someone's coming tonight to take them away. So that's pretty good. I'm taking it as a sign that my moving adventures will go smoothly. So of course I had to empty them out. So I'm just taking a little work break to do that. And I am like super, super thankful for the flexibility to be able to do so, and to kind of just work according to my moods, take breaks when I want. And you guys know I'm working on allowing myself to take breaks and like not feel guilty, that kind of thing. So these cups are so cute, but I think I think I'll donate them. So I might leave them here. Anyways, I'm just gonna pack all of this stuff up, listen to a podcast, and then honestly, I'm so not in the mood to work today. My mind is everywhere but on work, but I think I might just do a few emails, and then I'm gonna go see my friend Michaela, who just moved back to Montreal, help her like unpack, get settled in, visit with her a bit, and then we'll just get back to freelance work tomorrow. Happy Wednesday, guys. I spent the morning working from a coffee shop. I got a pistachio matcha and it was so good. JS was working from home, so it was really nice. I have a little story time for you guys. So yesterday I went and helped my friend Michaela move, and I think like I was just really, really flustered yesterday afternoon with like just like how quickly people wanted the furniture and like moving all my stuff, whatever. And then I was like, oh, I've got to go see my friend. So I packed up everything from the office really, really quickly. And I always lock my office door from the inside and then I just leave. And this is the first time in like a year of working there that I forgot my keys. But I didn't realize right away that I had locked myself out. I wish. I was supposed to go meet the people who were taking my furniture at 8 p.m. I'm on the way to go meet them. They call me, they're like, hey, we're here. Or they text me and I'm looking for my key. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't have my key. So I could not get into my office. I had to call them and I was like, I'm so sorry. I wasted your time. I'm locked out. Like it was just so embarrassing. And it was so frustrating. Like I felt like it was such a stupid mistake that I had made, and I felt so stupid. I didn't start crying, which is actually impressive because normally that's the kind of thing that would like literally make me cry, just out of frustration and out of like, you're just in that moment, like I'm just being really, really mean to myself and being like, you're so stupid. Like, how could you make this mistake? It's such a dumb mistake. And I would like usually cry out of frustration, but I didn't. I was like, anyway, I ended up so embarrassing, but I locked myself in the bathroom to just like be miserable and like calm down. Cause JS was like, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. And I just needed to be alone. And I was like lying on the floor in the bathroom, so dramatic, just like doom scrolling on my phone and like being so mad at myself. And I was mad at myself like all night. Like I was just like, I don't know, it was just such a dumb mistake. And I make these mistakes a lot when I'm like stressed or flustered. Like I have a hard time gathering all my thoughts and like getting organized. And yeah, I forget stuff. I don't know. It's a kind of mistake I make really often. And slowly I'm getting better at being less and less hard on myself when I make those mistakes, but it still just like sucks when it happens. So that was last night. And I was like kind of catastrophizing because I'm like, oh, like they're not going to want them anymore. And I'm going to have to like relist them and blah, blah, blah. And like the guy was just like, okay, it's fine. Like I'll come tomorrow. So had to go get my keys, like everything today. But yeah, it should be all sorted out. Hopefully they're going to come take this stuff tonight and then just keep on working on moving out. I don't have an update yet on if I can actually leave, but I'm just going to keep acting as if and get everything out of there. I thought it would be fun before we get back into working mode to do a little mini haul. I got 2 really like cool PR packages that I thought it would just be fun to show you guys and also to thank L'Oreal for sending them over. In here, this was like a total surprise. I opened this box and it's like beautifully wrapped and there is a ton of L'Oreal makeup products like lip glosses and like mascara, eyeliner, just like so much stuff. I was like, what the heck? Like 4 different kinds of mascara. I couldn't believe it. A brow pencil, that's perfect. This is really nice too, a liquid eyeliner. Do you guys want to know something crazy? I've never owned a powder blush. This is my first powder blush. So that's really, really nice. This looks really cool. It's like a natural glow enhancer. I'm gonna bring this to Florida. That'll be super nice. And this is a BB cream that is like anti-redness. So there's no color in it. I guess it just helps combat redness. So thank you, L'Oreal. Like that's crazy. Ooh, a lip liner. I'm so excited. Really, really generous of them. And some fun new products to try out. I don't often buy makeup, so that's really exciting. And then they also sent over some hair stuff. Like I just couldn't believe it. I opened this up and I was like, what the heck? So it's a bond repair kit. I feel like this is kind of like a dupe for Olaplex, which I used to use Olaplex and I really, really liked it. So I'm excited to try this. There's a pre-shampoo, shampoo, conditioner, and then a leave-in serum. I'm not sure what the whole kit would do to my hair because I have the thinnest hair ever, you guys. And even like sometimes leave-in conditioner like weighs down my hair too much. But probably for those, like for the days when I do my hair in a slick bun, this will be perfect. Yeah, this is like a deep repair serum. So I guess you put it in and then you like wash it out. It's kind of hard to get. Okay, yeah, you only leave it on for 5 minutes. So you just put it on like in the shower and then you shampoo it out. Cool. Thank you, L'Oreal. Really, really nice of you. That was so exciting when I got these packages the other day. And then a little book update. I think it was my sit down chat. I told you guys I was reading that book, Haunting in the Arctic. I ended up giving it up. It was just way too triggering and like depressing for no reason. And then I read the spoilers and I was like, yeah, this isn't worth my time finishing it. I'm doing a book club with my bar teacher friends and we've decided to read this book, which is great because I've been wanting to read it for a long time. When I posted it, I got so many DMs of people being like, welcome to the dark side, you're gonna love it. So I'm really excited. I just need to finish this book that I'm currently reading, I'll Take You There by Wally Lamb. I'm like halfway through. I'm not loving it, to be honest. I love this. Well, I read one book from this author and I loved it. This book just feels like he was just writing just for fun and like it got published because people like him. I'm not sure what the point is and I don't think there's a point, but it's like an extra large font. So it's gonna read really, really quickly and I'm gonna finish it. It's not unpleasant, but it's not like super gripping or anything. So yeah, I went this weekend to a new bookstore in Montreal called Pulp. It's in Verdun. And it's like an independent bookstore with a cafe inside. And the girls working there were so cute on Wellington Street. So if you live in Montreal, check it out. It was just really nice. And they have a really, really nice selection of books, like some more like indie books, some more mainstream. I love it. So I bought this. And then I bought this like comic book for my mom. My mom's name is Wendy. And this book just looked so funny. So I bought it for her, but I kind of want to like read it first, or maybe I'll give it to her and then read it after. It's just like I've been trying not to read it while like waiting to go to Ottawa to give it to her. It just looks hilarious, and I don't know, I thought she might enjoy it. Just made me think of her when I saw it. So yeah, these two books are from Pulp. I went to the library today to return some books, and there was like nothing too interesting. So I think I need to start going through the books that I currently have and really making a dent in those. I need to pick my vacation books, and I'm really excited to start this. So, okay, I'm procrastinating because like I said, today's Wednesday. I really need to get moving on those tasks that I was like supposed to do Monday. So we're gonna finish them today. I'm just in a really, really like cozy mood. I'm like, don't feel like working. My period started yesterday anyway. And I'm just craving like sweets. I'm craving like baked goods and like McDonald's or A&W. So I think I'm gonna go to A&W tonight. I'm seeing Camilla tonight. I think we're gonna go to A&W. And I told myself if I finish my copywriting work, we will make banana bread. You and I will make banana bread. So let's get to work so that we can make banana bread and then like sit down, be cozy, finish a book, like something like that, you guys. Oh, I have a yerba mate in the fridge. Yeah, we're gonna go get it. All right, let's get to work. Also, nobody asked, but my favorite colors to wear at the moment are navy blue, this like dusty pink, and a cozy gray. My absolute favorite colors right now. And also, nobody asked, but I've been meaning to say this in a video. So you guys know I do like a lot of sponsored content from Garage. It's usually like one video per month. And when I do like a sponsored video, I'm not allowed to mention competitor names, which makes sense, right? So I'm not allowed to slander another brand in my promotion of Garage. But you guys, these sweatpants that I'm wearing are a perfect dupe for the Aritzia TNA sweatpants. There's a Garage logo right here where Aritzia puts the TNA logo. They're the same sweatpants, for a fraction of the price. I'm obsessed, and I need to let you guys know that if you are looking for dupes of specifically like TNA products, like the leggings, the flared yoga pants, check out Garage because they have really, really good dupes. Like even just like basic t-shirts and stuff, really, really good dupes for the Aritzia products. Once again, for like a fraction of the price. So I had to say it here where it's like not sponsored so that I can mention the other brand. I still like Aritzia. Like I look online and they have really cute stuff, but I'm just like, I'm not gonna pay that price when like the Garage ones are basically identical for so much less. Okay, now we get to work.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city light. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car. Leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday it